Kuya Darbs, gusto ko sanang malaman. Pwede mo po ba akong sabihan ng mga signs if I'm wasting my time in this relationship? Because of that, we're gonna be discussing 5 signs you're wasting your time sa relasyon mo. This might hurt you if you find out that you are in this type of relationship. Pero it's okay. Diba? At least mas maaga mong nalaman kesa magsayang ka ng oras. Sign number 1. Thinking a future with them makes you panic. Panic in a sense that baka there are some things that you just misunderstood with this person. Hence, that's the reason why you think na it's not good to be with him. That's why you're panicking. Masyado ba siyang demanding, seloso, masyado ba siyang controlling, walang pakialam. Before you assume, you have to at least ask your partner on why this is happening. Hindi pwedeng i-assume mo lang na gano'n na siya. But if ever you ask and nothing happened, and it makes you panic when you have a realization that if you settle with this person, everything is not gonna be fine, then that's the time that you know that this person is really not the person you want to end up with. Ang hirap nun. If you are with an individual and the only thing that you're thinking of is the negativity of being with this person, what's the point? Right? One of the major decisions that you might be doing in your life is choosing who to marry. Isa yan sa pinakamabibigat na desisyon kung bakit magiging successful ka or magiging impyerno ang buhay mo. Isa sa mga divorce lawyer mentioned that if there is one advice sa mga magpapakasal, the perfect age would be 30 years old and above. Because the more you're living in this world, the more experiences you gain, the more chance and opportunities you're able to fulfill the need that you want. So in your 30s or middle 30s, sabi ng divorce lawyer, na fulfill na lahat ng gustong gawin on both parties. Part of the reason why the marriage is not working is because they don't have the same path together. Gusto ng isa ganitong direksyon, yung isa ganitong direksyon. Meron pa siyang gustong gawin sa buhay niya. Hence, later on, when they have the strength to walk away from each other, they do. But if ever you find yourself in a situation where you fulfilled the things that you needed to fulfill by yourself, and you find a partner that has the same case, there is a huge likelihood that the marriage would work because both of you are mature enough to talk about the things you want in the relationship, and then you go hand in hand together in a common goal. I'm not trying to say na pag bata ka kinasal, ibig sabihin there's no chance of that relationship to work. Of course not. Pero you cannot also deny the fact that there are a lot of young marriages that happen just because nabuntis yung asawa, broke up, divorced, or somehow there was a third party involved. It's because both of them didn't have the same goal before saying yes to the altar. Sometimes when you're too young, you get pressured on things and you believe that somehow saying yes to this specific situation would be the best course of action, even if from the roots of your soul, this is not really the thing that you want. So again, if ever you are panicking, thinking about a future with your partner, this is a sign where you can tell yourself that you're wasting your time in this relationship. Number 2, you are macro lonely. You're not basically happy in the relationship. That's it. Ganito, dito mo malalaman kung masaya ka talaga sa relasyon. If someone asks you if you're happy and it took you time to answer, you're not happy. Maghahanap pa yung utak mo ng dahilan para sabihin mong masaya ka. Versus if you are abundantly happy, if you're macro happy, means that you're able to say that you're happy. If you are macro lonely, sa kung ano man ang meron kayo ngayon, I think that is one of the greatest reason as to why you should end this relationship. This is not me trying to tell you that you're supposed to break up with this person. At the end of the day, minahal mo naman yung tao na yun, di ba? You don't want to regret making a harsh decision like that. But that if you're macro lonely, again, self-reflection. What's the reason why you're lonely? Notice those feelings. And if those feelings, you were able to do something about that previously, and then it still is recurring, sorry to say, maybe really you're wasting your time in this kind of relationship. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, oh, masaya naman kami pag magkasama kami. Masaya naman kami pag pumupunta kami sa garden. Didilig.
Ipakita mo sa akin kung paano mo dinidiligan.
Ilalabas ko na yung post ko.
You don't knock him out, you are... Oh.
I would understand if you're macro happy and there are times where you're lonely. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng makahanap ng relasyon na masaya from start to finish. Pero ganito minsan madalas na nangyayari is that we tend to be biased, that we don't want to admit to ourselves that we're not happy. Nasasayangan ka, hence you try to find ways to make things as if you're happy. Hindi naman masama din yun. Always try to look at the positive side of things. Pero the subconscious itself should tell you that you're happy. The resting feeling that you have, yung hindi mo pipilitin pero masaya ka, that is something that you deserve to have. Hindi pwedeng pinipilit. Basta on top of your head, when someone asks you, masaya ka ba? Yes, very much. You deserve that kind of relationship. And you deserve to be with someone who makes you feel like that. And number 3, this is one of the reasons why you're macro lonely, because almost all foundation has cracks. You don't trust your partner anymore. You don't have proper communication with each other. You do not have the commitment to each other. And at some point, you saw that your partner will not choose you at the end no matter what. When this happens, these are the major cracks in the relationship. Isang crack lang doon sa isang aspeto ng relationship nyo, mahirap nang ibalik yung dati. Paano pa kaya lahat? Kasi like kung talagang mahal ka ng tao na yun, like making a mistake once is already enough for them to realize that they should not be doing it again. Kung talagang mahal mo yung tao na yun, you'll try to protect what you have. Kung ganun ka-importante yun, puprotektahan mo yun. Hindi mo hahayaan na bigla-biglang masira. But if ever you have been trying to fix the relationship and your partner has been doing the same mistake, cheated on you many times, lied on you plenty of times, I don't think that's worth it anymore. Once is enough. One of the basic reason for you to know that you're wasting time with this person, if almost all foundation in the relationship has cracks. Number 4, you feel like you are being tied down instead of being lifted up. That's the reason why you'd feel lonely, kasi walang progress. Hindi ko sinasabi na dapat magjowa ka ng successful. Ang sinasabi ko is that your partner is supposed to be supportive with the success that you want to have. Hindi pwedeng pinipigilan ka niya. Dapat isa siya sa mga taong sumusuporta doon sa mga bagay na gusto mong makamit sa buhay. At dapat ikaw din sa kanya. Madalas sinasabi na, okay lang yan, kasi partner mo naman yan, di ba? So dapat intindihin mo na lang. Why is it not na dapat suportahan nila ang kaligayahan ng taong gusto nila, ng mahal nila? Specifically in career. Kung sa tingin mo, responsibilidad mo yung kaligayahan ng partner mo at hindi sila magiging masaya kung wala ka, that's wrong. You have to learn how to make yourselves happy alone. Because if you're trying to make the other individual happy, kasi hindi siya masaya sa buhay niya, you'd get drained. And when you get drained, hindi na lang siya yung hindi masaya, pati ikaw din. Kasi nauubos ka. Responsibilidad nyong bawat isa na paligayahin yung sarili nyo nang kayo lang muna. How can you make yourself be happy? By building the things that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel progress. So that one day, when you go back to each other, you'll have a bigger world. Hindi pwedeng yung mundo nyo nandun lang sa isa't isa. But at the end of the day, you choose to be with each other and you share those worlds that you build. So that is the reason why there's dysfunctional relationship. Because they think that keeping their partners with them, huwag kang umalis doon, dito ka lang sa akin, ako lang yung mundo mo, dapat dito ka lang masaya. And that is the very reason why your partner have the feeling of being tied down instead of you trying to lift them up. Last but not the least, you are doing the tango alone. How do you define tango? Tango is a partner dance and a social dance that was originated in Rio de Plata in Argentina. This is a partner dance. Same as true in relationship. It takes two to freaking tango. But if you're the only ones who's making the relationship work, you are doing the tango alone, you're not gonna have a very good dance. Kung napapansin mo na ikaw na lang madalas ang gumagawa ng paraan para maging maayos kayo, para maging okay kayo, para magkaroon ng direksyon yung relationship nyo, and that person that you are with is not doing anything, that's useless. Kasi isipin mo kung ginawa mo lahat ng yun sa maling tao, isipin mo na lang pag ginawa mo to dun sa taong para talaga sa'yo. Like, think of the possibility. Always remember, my friends, self-worth lang tayo since day one. Continue supporting Real Talk Darbs, and if you need strength, do not forget to ask for his guidance. Real Talk Darbs out. Yalla, bye.